Konnichiwa YouTubers, this is Restock straight from Japan, and today we're going to do a video review on Sunstreaker featuring Dodge Viper meets Junko. I know that's a mouthful, but that's okay. It's actually a 1/24th scale Dodge Viper SRT-10. It's yellow, as you can all see. And actually, this is a Binaltech series, so this is pretty similar to the Alternator series back in the States. Was actually released in 2005, and this is actually a Dodge product. Not going to lie to you, I'm going to show you exactly the packaging right there. You can pretty much tell the Dodge Viper symbol right there. Grab life by the horns. Yeah, so actually they did their research and actually was able to get a real life Dodge vehicle. So that's just a little picture of a Sunstreaker with Junko. She does have an umbrella, and that's just the back of the box right there so y'all can see it. Nice little artwork. And just to show you, here's the side. Just going to go ahead and put it back, because the emphasis is of course on the car. And this is quite a car. Let me zoom in so you can see a little bit more detail in here. Alright, look at the detail in here. It has nice little chrome rims, rubber tires. Doors actually swing out. And you can see Junko. That's Junko right there in all her glory. Actually has a steering wheel. She's not grabbing the steering wheel, of course. Stick shift, if you can see that. So they have quite a bit of detail in there. Okay, the rear trunk doesn't open, but it does have a personalized license plate. And I like the light piping back here as well. It says Sunstreaker. As you can see, Dodge and Viper SRT. So they definitely got the details right. It looks like it's a rear wheel vehicle, because there's the gas tank right there. You actually can't see the gas. So it's a mid-engine car, it looks like. Here's from the other side. Of course, rear view windows. Again, independent suspension. That's what I like about this. The tires actually move independently from each other, not the rear wheel. So you can tell it's rear wheel drive. Has some kind of vents. Of course, I'm not a motorhead, so don't discount me on that one. The Dodge Ram symbol. Oh, that looks like a Cobra. Clear light piping on the headlights. And I like this. The hood actually pops up. Let me see if I can get it up. There we go. Hood actually pops up. And you can see the Viper engine in there. It's actually not supposed to be like that. Let me position it in. There we go. There we go. So, Dodge Viper engine, if you can see it. It says Dodge Viper right on there, so we're good to go. Pretty neat. Pop the hood back in. Ready to transform this beast. And this is a Voyager size transformer. Good alt mode. It is pegged out. It has a little gap issues, I'm not going to lie. But a lot of people like to say that alternators are one of the finest lines in the Transformer universe, and this is no exception. I'm going to have to give it a little bit, because of the gap issues, I'm going to have to knock it down a little bit. So I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. Other than that, it's just a beautiful looking vehicle. And there's good old Junko. Maybe you can see it from the front here. Beep beep. Alright. Just wanted to show you that. Oh, it even has windshield wipers. They cross on the front. So very good detailing. If it weren't for the gap issues, this would be a very good 9.5 even. Alright, let's go ahead and transform it. Let me go ahead and zoom back out so we can give a good, nice, full transformation. Alright, move the camera up. This is a little tricky. First of all, I'm going to take Junko out. Don't ask me what Junko is. Oh, and don't worry about it. That's a weird thing, is I got to rip her arms off and her torso, so don't get freaked out, because this is a necessary transformation. Now I got to rip her legs off. I know that didn't come out right, but that's okay. Yeah. In order to actually fit in there, these parts are actually she comes like that, so it's easier to pose. Inside the package actually are her legs, so I'm going to go ahead and grab that. And she'll look more like, well, the poster back here, where she has what do you call that? An umbrella for, well, not a weapon, but I guess she just has an umbrella. So basically, Junko, her torso just pops back in, put her other arms, and the one thing about Junko is that her darn arms don't like to stay. So let me go ahead and pop that back in. Voila. Yeah, there goes her bottom torso. Maybe just a little bit of nail polish will figure this out. As far as articulation, there ain't too much. Head moves up and down, but let's face it, the figure... Oh, I have her legs backwards. Let me rotate that. There we go. Much better. She could pose. Let me pose the umbrella bike behind her. It looks more stylish that way. Now I'm spending too much time on Junko. Let's go ahead and get transformed, because the highlight is... There we go, Junko. Let's put her back in the back here. Transform, good old Sunstreaker. First thing we're going to do is pop the back here. Just like that. Fold this back portion down. Alright, now we're going to do the legs. Oops. Let's get that. That's going to actually become the weapon. The engine is kind of neat. Nice chrome. And if you can read the Viper before, I just want to show you that. It is an interesting pink color, but don't get me wrong. It's not a bad, pretty masculine for that. For this character. It's a masculine pink, darn it. Anyways, nice chrome figurine. Well, that's what I like about the Binaltech figure, so we're going to set this on the side. Alright, so we got this split apart. Let's go ahead and split the legs apart. Okay. That's actually the heel spurs, so we're actually putting the ankles down. Alright. We'll show you that later on. Put the hood up. Put your hood up. Yeah, that's a funny joke back from the... dang, what's that thing by Little John? I forgot. Well, anyways. Alright. One leg, the bottom portion of the car actually molds up like that. Alright, this actually becomes a heel spur. So rotate them out. Good. That actually is the front of the car. Alright, so now what we're going to do is rotate this. Rotate the torso 180 degrees to the front. And we're almost done. I know it doesn't look like it, but we're almost done. So here's the top portion of the car. Arms swivel out. So you got good articulation there. Swivel out the hands. All right. Rotate this top portion. Oh, this is tricky. Push this out. Oh, goodness gracious. And, yeah, push the windshield down a little bit. Oh, and actually, as you can see, the steering wheel does move up and down. And rotate it. Put the windshield or the steering wheel completely down. Rotate it completely down. Put the head right back. You see the Autobot symbol? Almost there. Rotate this upwards. Put the ball joints back. Sorry, they're not ball joints. The shoulders back. There we go. Now we can rotate the hands down. So hands go down. So it's beginning to come into shape. Alright. Rotate this panel 180 degrees down. Yeah, pain. It's quite a painful transformation. That's the only thing. It's an involved transformation for these things, but that's okay. Do the same thing with the other hand. There we go. Rotate this down 180 degrees. Might have to rotate it in the opposite direction. There we go. And voila. Shoot. Did I do something wrong? I think I did. There we go. Alright. Yeah, this is actually pretty much a pain. There we go. Let's go ahead and stand them up. Oh, yeah, I forgot. This is the front section right here. Rotates in a ball joint. So that actually... There we go. So let me stand this bad boy up. Put the heel spurs down. Put the backpack down. There we go. Holy cow. That took a little while to do. That's alright. Whoops. Let me try that again. Alright, put the heel spurs down so he actually stands up. And the thing about this is there's a ton of die-cast metal on this bad boy. So he may be a little difficult to stand up. And that's the only bad thing I don't like about the Binaltech Alternator series is, man, I wish they had more stability. Yeah, the heel spurs aren't doing it justice. Just want to make sure. Yeah, that's about right. Alright, I'm going to try to stabilize this. While I'm trying to do that, let me go ahead and move this back so you get a clearer picture. Well, there we go. If I put this heels Heels down. There we go. Oh man, this is painful. Wish he could stand up better. Alright, look, he's probably going to have issues standing up, so I'm going to have to take off points for that. Well, here's Junko for a size comparison. There goes Junko. That's why she has a little stand, but that's okay. Let's show you the weapon over here. Can go in any hand. For instance, well, one thing about the hands is that they do have nice independent motion from the index finger and the bottom 3 fingers, so they peg in rather nicely. There we go. Voila. Alright, so we got, well, bad boy all in frame, I think. Let me just move that up. Perfect. As far as articulation, it does have shoulder articulation, but it is limited. Bicep swivel, elbow joint, wrist swivel. Alright. Leg has a swivel, goes up and down, doesn't go up. Knee has a knee joint, ankle, and that bad thing, because of the ankle joint, it has rather bad stability. Alright, finally got him up. Alright, I'm going to have to take off points for that. He's pretty unstable, even with the articulation. He looks pretty pimpin', but not nearly as much. So, let me put Junko here. Size comparison time. This is good old Desert Brawl. He's a deluxe class. Put him on the side right here so you can see. So he towers over a deluxe class. He's definitely a Voyager class. Alright, that's all I got for today, and I'll catch you all next time.